there have been forced from their homes.
We were just sitting out, smoking our meat on the barbecue, and I saw the smoke coming overhead, so I just put a text out to all the neighbors and hooked up the trailer, grabbed the goods, and out we went.
Investigators are still looking into a cause, but say fireworks or a barbecue may have started it. At least one firefighter's been injured. Crews in Australia made dozens of rescues overnight as flooding hit hundreds of homes and trapped drivers in Sydney. Torrential rain damaged a dam that caused massive overflow.
It usually takes a week of constant rain, and we still don't flood. So this was unbelievable.
Travel problems continue nationwide as many folks head home now after a long holiday weekend. So far today, more than 400 flights have been scrubbed and 2,400 delayed. Wall Street Journal reporter Allison Sider.
The airlines are confronting a shortage of pilots. They've had to think hard about what are their best routes, where they want to put their resources, and especially some smaller cities that have been cut off.
More than 300 points have been lost so far on Wall Street on the Dow. This is CBS News.
Leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. If you see a child left
I'm ready, Bobby.
If the child is unresponsive, do what it takes to get him or her out safely. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Don't turn it off now. This stuff. Tampa Bay's 10 Talk Radio Network.
Living that healthy lifestyle show. It's divine. It's your empowerment time. It's Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show with your favorite holistic health coach, Carrie Kay.
Hey, everybody. So welcome to Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show with your favorite holistic health coach, Carrie Kay. Created this show about 3 years ago to help people just get out there and spread the word. That's what we're here for, is to help others. And I just want to thank Dawn Reese for her Beauty Queen special. And this is Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show that comes on every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. So hopefully you guys are loving this rain now that we're finally getting. Getting soaking wet over here in Clearwater today. But I have a special guest that's coming up soon. We've been talking a little bit about holistic health and how important it is. And I went to school in 2020 to become a certified holistic health coach, to learn how to do things to heal the body itself, because the body does heal itself if you give it what it needs. So, but I also want to thank my Heavenly Father. He is so amazing. He has been helping me to grow this show and get the information out to so many people about my 5-step program. And I like to work with people on their mindset. It's very important to have a very good mindset to anything that you're going to do for it to be able to succeed. And I love to drink lots and lots of alkaline water, because alkalinity state versus an acidic state, cancer or any disease and illness does not grow in that state. And then I love to help people with their nutrition, exercise, and sleep. These are very important steps, guys. If you just jump on aboard the train for at least 30 days and do this 5-step amazing program, it will change everything for you. So my guest that's coming on, her name is Eleanor White, and I met her in my 55 and up park. I've been helping her husband. Her husband wants to turn his health around, and she has noticed since he has started working with me and using these light therapy patches that will rebuild your own body stem cells. Yes, I said that. You rebuild your own body stem cells. See, we lose our precious stem cells by the time we are 30. We are starting to lose a lot. By the time we're 60, we've lost 70, we've lost it all. Like, we've lost all of our stem cells. So we've lost the ability to fight off disease and illness. And so what I have discovered through my journey of last 2020, that I got hit by the school bus, and they found a lump. So I had a decision to make, and I had decided to go all holistic health. I had decided to turn this around myself by having a great mindset, by telling myself that I am healed, by doing what the body needed me to do, drinking lots of alkaline water, I went to Sprouts and got some chlorophyll and started putting that in my water. A body that is alkaline will not have disease or illness growing in it at all. And it's a known fact. So alkaline your body and it'll be less acidic. Also, I work with my clients to help them with the meal plans. And I do Mediterranean meals. I do plant-based meals. I love to eat those 5 days a week. And then on the weekends, I love to treat myself. That's so super important, guys. This is a lifestyle. This is not a diet. I don't like the word diet, never had liked the word diet. I've been on a journey with my health myself for so many years that I have been able to turn things around. And I go out and exercise every day, usually get in the pool. Don't know if that's going to happen today, but we have to learn to exercise. Even if our body doesn't feel good, we can get our body to feeling better before we jump into the big exercise. But walking is very important. And guys, if you're not getting 6 to 8 hours sleep a day, at least, shut your mind off, shut the internet off, shut the TV off, at least a half an hour before you go to bed. If you have to, put your phone on the other side of the room. And because I know there's emergencies that come up and you don't want your phone turned off all the way. But, you really do need to get that peaceful sleep. So that's really what your preference is on what you want to do. But if you follow that 5-step program each and every day, you will live that healthy lifestyle. And thank God every day for your many blessings. Thank him for everything that he has given you and done for you. And I'm going to go ahead and get my guest on. Her name is Eleanor, and she is just going to tell her story about how her husband has got the color back in his face again. He's using these light therapy patches, and it's amazing the stem cells that are being rebuilt right now in his body. So, Eleanor, are you on the line?
I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
Well, what's up with you?
Well, I was just talking to everybody, all of our viewers, about this important 5-step program that I created to work on your mindset every day, drink lots of alkaline water, eat really great healthy nutrition, exercise, and sleep. And, I told them my story about the light therapy patches and how they had been so amazing for me that I wanted to go out and share those with others. And that's what this show is all about, is holistic health. So tell us about your experience with these light therapy patches, because I know David is feeling a lot better.
Yes, it is. And I'll start out about, towards the end of May or so, I was becoming very concerned about him. Hospice comes by and visits him once a week and has been since January of last year. He has arterial sclerosis. The old folks used to call it that organ of the artery. And he also has late-stage COPD. And he's been on oxygen 24/7 for about 2 to 3 months now. He was in the hospital last month, right around about the first part of May, with decongestive heart failure. So he has not been getting any better. And I was just thinking one day, I said, they've got medicines to help him with everything he's got except the hardening of the arteries. There's no way to clean out your arteries.
And that's what the doctor told you, right?
Yeah, well, other than surgery.
Oh.
All the blood vessels all through his body have plaque built up in it. And he's 86 years old, so he's been doing this for a long time. And at any rate, that thought just crossed through my mind that one day was there needs to be a way to clean out his arteries. The following day, Carrie, I met you. And you started talking to me about phototherapy. I went, okay. And I started thinking about it. Since I'm 72, I don't jump on things right. I don't jump on anything right away anymore. And it took me about 10 minutes to decide this is something we have to try for David, because nothing else is going going to make him any better. And all they can do is he's been on prednisone since January of last year. And so that's made other things worse. But it makes him feel better than he would normally. So anyway, we began the patch therapy, and June the 18th, I met a friend of yours at your wedding reception.
Denise.
Telling me about a fella in Pinellas Park who had MS.
Mm-hmm.
So I began sharing with her what was going on with David. And she said, "Have you tried this patch?" And I said, "Well, no, but I do have them." And she said, "Try that on his heart." I said, "All right." So I did. Put it right on his chest the following day. That was a Sunday. 2 days later on Tuesday, I did it again. And Wednesday, his hospice nurse came by, and she told him, she said, "Everything seems to be doing a lot better." That was as far as she went on that.
And how long was he on these light therapy patches?
Well, those at June the 18th, we were into our third week.
Awesome.
And, we hadn't had them, but we got them the very end of May, and this was the week of June the 19th. So, at any rate, so I looked at him on Thursday, and I'm putting his patch on his chest, and I looked at him and said, "David, you look better than I've seen you in 2 years." The blood was coming back and flowing through his face. Capillaries were working again and oxygenating his face, and he looked better than I've seen him in 2 years. This morning, now here we are a week later, and this morning he looks better than I can't even go back as far. He's improved again over the last couple of weeks.
Wow, that is so amazing, Eleanor.
Well, Carrie, you told me to take pictures. I'm picking myself. It looks so good. The color is back, not just in his face, but in his neck, and it's just the oxygen is flowing properly
Wow, it is so amazing.
now.
Yeah, so like the light therapy patches, they're not healing, treating, or curing anything, but the body's working itself to learn to heal itself, right?
The body has begun to respond to the therapy. That's all I can say. It's responding.
Amen.
And that is just so. I forgot to tell you, he also has arthritis in his hand, and so he's been unable to really grasp anything or open the jar or anything. It's so painful for his hand, and just can't grip it. He began putting the patches on his thumb or in the thumb area, and now he can grasp again. He can make a fist again. He can hold a pair of pliers again and feel like things are working again.
Oh, wow. I am so happy for you. And I know that you have been on them too. Tell us a little bit about what you're feeling in the last few weeks that you've been using them.
Well, yes, I have. I initially did it for David because I don't have any chronic pains. I don't have any chronic illnesses. I'm not on any prescription drugs of any sort. And so I was just, okay, I'll just try this, see what happens. And I believe it was last Monday. I don't know the date of that, but it was a week after your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up one morning and I sat down, and bear in mind, I'm 72 years old. I had a bad sprain on my right ankle that I did playing co-ed softball when I was 35 years old. I was old enough to know better, but that never stopped me from doing anything.
Mm.
And so I was, I've never been real athletic since then. I gave up tennis. I gave up doing many sports because after that time, I couldn't trust my ankle not to throw me flat on the floor.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of quit doing things like that. If I went dancing, it was very, very soft, very slow dancing. And so, and of course, David hasn't been doing any of that. We haven't done anything for probably 15 years now. And so, at any rate, I woke up that morning the week after, or the Monday a week after you were married, and I was listening to the music that I really liked, and it was the Drifters back in the day, back in the 60s. And I got up, I just had this burst of energy, I got up and I started dancing.
Dance your day away. Wow. That is remarkable. So, like you and your husband, you're going down a health journey right now and letting your body heal itself with what it needs by drinking lots of water, by getting in the pool and exercising, eating really good, nutritious meals. It's true that you actually make all his meals too. Isn't that correct?
It is. The congestive heart failure happened shortly after we went to a very famous chain restaurant that he loves. I won't mention the name of it, but there's a lot of pasta involved. And that was when he began just retaining so much fluid and causing fluid and pressure around his heart. That's why he ended up in the hospital. And so I noticed, I said it was worse. He would swell, his ankles would swell when we would eat out or have food, order it in, I should say, if I didn't feel like cooking. So last week, because it popped up again, we had ordered something in that I didn't realize must have been loaded with sodium.
Oh, no.
I told him, I said, okay, that's it. I'm going to just cook your meals from here on out because I can determine how much sodium you're getting. And based on that, no more processed foods at all. And we didn't do too many processed anyway. I'm a firm believer in fresh vegetables.
Yes.
Not fresh, but get them frozen. But canned items just have so much sodium in them. And he absolutely cannot do that anymore.
Yeah, sodium is very, very bad for what you are going through with him. So that is so awesome that you make his own meals. I make my own meals too. I'm not saying I don't go out to eat, but I think it's really important that if you want to turn your health around, that you look at certain things that you can do to do that. And that sounds like that's what you're doing. You're open-minded to holistic health. And you've already tried the way of the world and getting on medications and things. And not that medication isn't warranted for some things, definitely. I had a mother who had a lung transplant and she had to be on medication to stay alive. I get it. But I believe that America is also over medicated, and there's so many things that we can do to turn this around. And you are a big inspiration to that. I appreciate that.
We absolutely do. A lot of people end up with kidney stones, and all they need to do to avoid it is drink water.
Yes.
They're not drinking enough water.
That is true. That is true. I don't know how I can get my clients to understand a little bit more about the importance of water and what it does for the body and how it removes toxins and all kinds of things that are in your body. So it's good that you and David are on that health chain to get better. And so what are you looking forward to in the future? I know that you're now helping people with this technology. You're out there sharing with the world. And you've got people that, you tell them, you say, this doesn't heal, treat, or cure anything, but this has helped me. This has helped me to sleep better. This has helped me to eat healthier. This has helped me to exercise. You said you pulled your ankle. I broke my toe. This technology is just amazing to be able to just put a patch on it. And there's not much the doctors can do when you sprain or break your toe. I'm telling you that right now.
They can do nothing.
Yeah.
And you're just on your own. Now, I have one of the things I'm most excited about is a friend of mine, sort of an extended family member, who's in her mid-70s, I think, and she's been so sick. She missed a gathering at Easter with all the extended family, and she just wasn't feeling up to going. She's diabetic, and she's got MS, and she has, all sorts of things that the doctors are pushing medicines on her all the time, and she takes whatever they say to take. And so anyway, I was telling her about the patches, and I said, well, I said, I'm going to bring you some to try. I said, this has got to, I can't believe it won't make you feel better. And she said, well, she was skeptical, but she said, okay, I'll try. She says, but I hate water. I said, I know, so do I, but please drink the water. And so the next day, she put it on. She said, no, she had told me when I went to visit her, she was still in her nightgown. She had not been able to really walk. She had diabetic painful neuropathy in the bottom of her feet. And so I put a patch on the bottom of on her heel. And, or I told her that's where to put it. And so that's where she started. And that day she got up, she bathed her dog.
Oh, wow.
She was able to walk him out the next where she had not been able to walk him. And she got up and bathed the dog. The next day she told me that she steamed all the tile floors in the house. She hadn't done that in several weeks. She told me it hurt so bad to be on her feet, and she had no energy. And so she was talking to me. She says, I'm still a little skeptical, but I cannot believe how much better I'm feeling.
Yeah, it's crazy when the body starts to heal itself, which is what it can do when you're giving it what it needs and you're not giving it what it, shouldn't have, in moderation. Because like I have stories like that too, Sally, who I helped in the trailer park, she couldn't swallow, she couldn't eat whole foods. She had to be tube fed all the time. She went through a lot of stuff. She's a cancer survivor. And of course she got through all that. And she did do the chemo and radiation, which she unfortunately wishes that she wouldn't have. But this technology has turned everything around for her. And now she's swallowing, she's eating, she's running around on her golf cart. She packed her whole entire house and she's like 80 years old. So I get what you're saying. It's just so awesome.
It really is. I think a lot of us as we get older, and I said I'm in reasonably good health considering, but I mean, I know a lot of people younger than I am who are very, very sick.
Yeah.
So I am grateful to the Lord for giving me a good set of genes and blessing me with good health for the majority of my life. Most of my problems are from injuries, fourth injuries, war injuries, I should say. And, that is just amazing when I witness people who are so sick and they're taking so many pills. Some of them are getting addicted to painkillers and just awful things. And I am so grateful that I met Jesus.
Oh, I'm so grateful that I was able to help with this technology. I mean, the CEO that created this, he created it for the Navy SEALs because they came to him and said, we can't have our people on opioids. We can't have them taking drugs. We have to help them. And he was like, okay, and then he invented all these different patches. And just about a year and a half ago, he invented the light therapy patches that rebuild your own stem cells. So you've got about 8,000 stem cells in your body that's rebuilding every time you wear it. And we found out the other day, how did you feel about this? That Bob had said, hey, every year that you wear this, you reverse a year. You reverse age. It's crazy, right?
I'm more than willing. I'm happy to be 72. Good at 55. I'm just saying.
And it is just a number. It's the way you feel. It's how, I have a lot of people that, if you take care of your body, you're only given one body. And if you take care of it, it's going to work for you. You can't sit around on the couch all day and not work out. You can't eat really unhealthy foods all week long. And then on the weekends, I'll just continue the unhealthy eating. So my plan is 5 days a week. Why don't we focus on getting healthy And then on the weekends, we can have a little fun. We can enjoy ourselves to some moderation in everything that we do. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. One of the things that I didn't tell you, back in 2015, I injured my leg, and I was unable to walk. I was unable to bend my knee. It's caused me a lot of pain over the years, and it got to the point it was 2 years before I could even bend my leg, and so I've had pains from that. And in the meantime, while that was happening, I had Domino's on speed dial. I had, any fast food, whatever it took, and the Domino's was wonderful because they would deliver.
Yeah.
So because I was unable to stand and cook a healthy meal.
Right, but now you can. And like we just have a minute left for the show, but I'm so excited that you're able to do these things now.
I am too, because I gained a lot of weight eating the wrong food for a long time.
Yeah, you probably turned around a lot of really unhealthy habits, and now you're a lot healthier. So, well, I really appreciate you telling your amazing story of how your husband is just like night or day. He's just doing so much better, and you're doing so much better. And this technology to help people, I'm just so excited about it. So, tell me, what is your information in case anybody wants to contact you? Shout out your phone number.
Well, they can call me at 727-742-5718.
All right, awesome. And you're also on Facebook too, right? For Eleanor White or yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today and telling your inspirational story about how you have been able to help your husband. It's so amazing. I know I speak for all of our viewers out there. Guys, just jump on the bandwagon and get healthy. So, but thank you so much, Eleanor. We'll talk to you real soon on 106.1 and Tan Talk Radio and Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show. God bless you. All right. We'll see you at the swimming pool later. All right. Thank you guys for viewing today. Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show. And we are here to help you get healthy the holistic way. If you have any questions, you want to coach with me, I'm Carrie Kay and 515-822-4877. And I can tell you my program will rock your world and help you to get healthy, help your family to get healthy, your friends. And you can try those light therapy patches by calling 515-822-4877. Thank you and God bless. Thank you, everybody, for joining. See you later.